All right, haven't filmed a fan video in a while, so yeah, what you see here is a 52-inch Gulf Coast Dixie Belle in Navajo white with pine wood blades, reversible to Navajo on the top. This fan I got new in a box off of eBay. Got it from not a collector, but somebody who was gonna put this up and then decided not to. They changed the plans and stuff like that. So like listed it for sale. They had two of these and one of them already went. But yeah, the light kit's also part of Gulf Coast. But however, this light kit is a white light kit, not a Navajo white light kit. And this light kit I got off of Aiden. So this is what we'll do for now until my Zephyr gets fixed. The Zephyr will be going back up here, but I need to work on it and figure out why it's not, why the speeds aren't, why it's underpowered basically. And I just need a fan to be up here, a good performing fan. So, and a fan that's pretty high up to the ceiling. So why not get the Dixie Belle? And Dixie Belle has a very, very short down rod. I'm the tallest person in my house and I can't really reach the blades, which is really good, especially for a fan like this. That's a down rod fan, which is really good. This fan is from 2006 of July. And yeah, 3-speed, electrically reversible. We'll start on with the light. Now, I have seen a Dixie Belle before. I'm pretty sure I've never seen a 52-inch Dixie Belle before, other than this one here. But I've always seen the little ones, specifically at like amusement parks. I usually see those a lot at amusement parks, and those will be running on high like all the time. Especially down in Florida, when I went to go to this water park, they had like a plethora of these, especially not a 42-inch, I'm pretty sure it was like a 36-inch, I'm pretty sure. The smallest ones that they have, they had them, and it was in like snow white or in a glossy white finish. These fans are still customizable till this day, which is really nice. I would really like to find one with pretzel blades, with pretzel irons instead of these irons. These irons are nice though too. I like these irons as well. This fan has been running fine in here. I do like it in here. This fan was going to be in my mom's bedroom, but I replaced that with something else. So I'll film a video on that fan once I can, but we're gonna worry about the Dixie Belle today. But yep, pine, pretty sure it's called pine blade on the top. You can really see that Navajo white. But like I mentioned, this fan's new in the box, so this fan is not old. I mean, it is old from 2006, which makes it, I'm pretty sure, 19, 20 years old, I think. This fan's a year older than me, so not very, very close. So this fan is about 20, I say, 20 years old, but yeah, they still make these till this day, so the only difference is I was gonna buy a new one because I wanted a chrome one and I couldn't find one for a small price, so I was gonna go to Dance Fan City and pick up a new one, a chrome one specifically, and replace the chrome Zephyr and put the chrome Dixie Belle up here instead. Since it's customizable, I was gonna match it exactly like how my room looks and how the Zephyr was. But yeah, so Here's the light. Obviously I have it on at the moment. Pretty sure this light kit goes to an outdoor fan. This looks like an outdoor type of light kit, but this will do for now until the Zephyr gets fixed. So yeah, I was gonna do a video with it without the light and with the light, but I had a lot of stuff to do, so start the fan on low. But I forgot to mention, this is also my first Dixie Belle. I've never owned a Dixie Belle, so this is the first Dixie Belle I've owned. First Gulf Coast fan I owned as well. Took a long break on getting fans and stuff. But they're still good, incredible fans to this day. Low speed's a good speed too. I had this fan on low speed before I started the video, but it is pretty cold in here, so. And I also do have central air as well, so when the AC kicks on, I typically have this fan run on low. Unless if I'm going to bed, then I'll have it on medium, but never really have this fan run on high, unless if I'm using it for testing, or if I'm filming it for, you know, like this video. I could actually turn off the light, show you guys it without the light, but it might be too dark. I might have to open my window a little bit. But it does really look nice. It does really look nice, especially when the sun is out like this. When the sun is out, it looks really nice. I've cycled through a lot of fans in this room, and out of all of them, this would be probably a second that I would put back up. If the Zephyr, when the Zephyr gets fixed, I'm gonna put that back up, but for now I'm gonna use this fan, which is okay because this fan is a good performer. Never really had problems with this fan from my personal experience. Now, since we're moving it to medium, this fan looks really nice. Fan is also quiet as well, so no buzzing or anything, which is really good. I thought it was gonna be a little bit stiff and stuff because of the because this fan was new in box, and I thought those bearings didn't have the time to break, and I thought, you know, since the fan being so old and being new in the box, I was gonna hear a little noise, but I didn't hear nothing. And my bed's right here, so, but you can really see that pine blades too. It looks really nice on this fan. I am thinking about ordering a different set of Dixie Belle blades, specifically that goes with my room, because this off-white color goes with my wall. As you can see, that's behind. It goes well with the walls. So I was thinking of having the blades match the wood accents that you see over there having blades, but I need to find out what color or what type of oak that is so I can implicate that on the Dixie Belle. This is the fan, this is the speed that I use it on before I go to sleep. So very nice fan. Now we're gonna move to high speed. Now this fan does wobble like a tad, but it's not a bad wobble. Because I have been pulling this fan and it has been like moving to the side as well. I figured if I like move it a little bit, it will stop wobbling, which it typically does. But this is high speed. You can see that I think the wobbling stopped a little bit. And it's not a bad wobble. It's not a very bad wobble. But I don't run it on this speed here. Unless if it's ridiculously hot in here, but this fan is indeed a powerhouse. This fan is awesome when it comes to airflow. I would just put this in the guest bedroom if I had one. Obviously all the bedrooms here are taken, but if there was a guest bedroom, I'll probably slip this in here, slip that in there. Only because I know, one, it's not going to be used as much, and two, this fan is also a great performing fan as well. But yeah, moving the curtains and stuff. Typically don't see that in normal fans. Fan slowed down pretty quickly, but like I mentioned, it's still new in the box. This fan been running for this fan hasn't even been up for like about a day yet, so. Once this fan starts, I figure those bearings are gonna break soon, so. But out of all the fans in the house, this is the only room that I change fans a lot in, obviously, because it's my room. But usually people put Casablancas in their room, especially the Panama 5s. Other fans as well, like Hunter, or I've seen some people put Dixie Belles in their room, but definitely not. You don't really see that in people's room when they do a fan tour that much. It's usually a Casablanca or a really high performance fan. I didn't even know this fan was also flush mountable. So I saw that there's like their version of like a low ceiling adapter to it. This fan would have been really, dude, it's fine the way it is too. I can't even reach the blades like that, even if I stretch a little bit. Obviously, if I'm on my tippy toes, I can, but obviously not if I'm normally standing. And everybody here is shorter than me in my house, so yeah. But yeah, that's that. That's my Gulf Coast Dixie Belle 52-inch Navajo white. and thank you guys for watching.